Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Kashai, Bahashem Kodesh, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risking their lives and their freedom to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalio, and this video is on this video right here, right? Which this video is going to be going into judgment of the Edomites, okay? And so it is billionaire member dies mysteriously. All right, so as you can see, the name there, the very infamous name, which we all know that is one of the prominent names among the wicked elite of Edom. All right, and when I say Edom, I'm referring to the so-called white man. All right, they are the biblical Edomites and their forefathers Esau. And right now, they are ruling the world. It says in the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And these people are the wicked. How do we know that they're the wicked? By the things that they do, right? Because the Bible identifies the Edomites and the traits that they'll have. And these people clearly, very clearly, have the traits of the Edomites, right? There's no other nation that can identify with Esau Edom other than these so-called white people, right? So they're in rulership, and they're ruling right now, but it's a rulership that has an end, right? In the book of Revelation, chapter 20, it says that he shall be loosed for a little season, and they're in that little season right now, going back to their Renaissance period, all right? So yeah, man, these Edomites are ruling, and the wicked elite of Esau Edom is ruling, right? Because among every single nation that has ruled, right, there is a ruling class that is established, right? And this last name, among all of the others of the Edomites, right, consists of the wicked elite of Esau Edom, who are and have been planning their NWO agenda, right, which includes culling the population in a massive way, establishing, as it says, the NWO, new orders around the world, establishing a single currency, a single government, a single etc., right? But besides all of the other things they intend to do, their main goal is to push that microchip, which is the mark of the beast, that is at the head of their NWO. All right? So, with all of that being said, I said that this kingdom has an end, right? In the book of Job, chapter 14, and verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass, right? So this kingdom has an expiry date, and it's coming very soon. And as it says in the book of 2nd Ezra, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. We know that our kingdom is coming next, which is a kingdom that will have perpetual, everlasting, forever and forever and forever rulership. All right, it's a kingdom that will not fall. It's a kingdom that will be established by Yahweh Shemishai, a kingdom of pure righteousness, right? So the Edomites, your time is coming to an end. And here you have this individual who is very much a part of, that elite class having that last name. And, it comes in both ways. They have the version with the S, and I've noticed that there are some among them that have the version without the S. Not really sure the difference there, just pointing that out because I did notice it recently. But the situation is that this person who's an Edomite, who's a part of that system, right? They're going to have to face a judgment, okay? Because Esau's kingdom is indeed coming to an end, and there's a judgment coming for Esau and the heathen nations, which is slavery. When it is that Yahushua returns and delivers the elect of the nation of Israel, then the kingdom starts. And the heathen are going straight into chains, all right? They're going straight into slavery, right? In Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10, it says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, right? So, plain and straight to the point. And these Edomites have had a perpetual hatred against us, as it says in the scriptures, and they have continuously, as it done to us, these things. Murdered us, right? And put us into captivity. And to this day, you know, the book of Baruch says we are yet this day in our captivity. So we're still in captivity because Yahushua has not returned as yet to deliver us. Okay? But these Edomites and these other heathen nations, right? But starting with the Edomites, they're going into slavery, man. Straight up into slavery. Let's see. All right. In Psalms chapter 2 and verse 8, it says, "Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." So who's the heathen? Every other nation that isn't us. All right, we're the Israelites, and all the other nations that exist, all right, they're the heathen. All right? "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." Okay? So the Lord is going to give us the heathen. It's a part of our inheritance, right? Rulers have slaves, okay? This is jumping from Psalms 2 to Psalms 149 and verse 5. "Let the saints be joyful in glory, let them sing aloud upon their beds." The saints are us, the Israelites. "Let the high praises of Yahweh Shemishai be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written, his honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh." Okay, so here it is again, right? Slavery. Okay, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, right? All of the princes and the kings of the heathen are going straight into slavery when Yahushua returns. All right? And especially you Edomites, man. And you may be wondering, because this person has died, right? And you may be wondering, well, they say he's going to slavery when the Lord Yahushua returns. So what's up with that? Well, I'm going to say this. Reincarnation is real. All right? We have all been reincarnated many times. We've all lived multiple lifetimes. Reincarnation means back, incarnate, flesh. So back in flesh. We've all come back into, by way of the flesh. You know what I'm saying? To live this world, live on this earth many lifetimes once again, right? And it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 7, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh Shemishai who gave it. All right, so we all originate from spirits. We all have spirits. We all are a spirit, right? And so the dust that returns to the earth are these bodies that we have. So When one dies, the body, it decays, it returns to the earth, and then the spirit goes back to the Most High, right? And then in 2nd Ezra chapter 14, it says, "For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again." So we shall live again, and it's after death shall the judgment come. So when we live again, we carry out our judgments, right? So the spirit goes back up to Yahweh Shemeshai. Yahweh Shemeshai sends the spirit back. You're born as a baby, and then throughout your lifetime, you live out your judgments throughout that lifetime, right? And so this individual has passed, but this individual is going to come back. And they were saying in the story that he's really old. So, you know, for what practical use can an old decrepit body really be used for to build up the massive kingdom, a kingdom that eyes that have not seen, that is coming, right? And it says in Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 10, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee," right? So the sons of strangers is talking about the heathen, and they're going to be building up our walls, man. They're going to be building up the kingdom, all right? Just like how we had to serve our slavery, right? Which was all commissioned by Yahweh Shemeshai, but it wasn't for our destruction, but for our learning, right? So just how we built up this kingdom, they're going to build up ours, right? So yeah, man, this devil, essentially what I'm saying is that he's perished now, and he's lived his life. He lived deliciously, you know. He lived in the comforts of his kingdom and was able to feed his flesh the way that Edomites enjoy feeding their flesh. You know what I'm saying? And then he's passed, and by whatever means it is, you know what I'm saying? And then he's passed, but he's going to be reborn in the kingdom of heaven, and he's going straight into slavery. As soon as that baby's born, that baby's going to have shackles on it. All right? So that's what's coming. And then for the Edomites in general, you know what I'm saying? In Lamentations chapter 4, right? And by the way, in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 30, it says that all of these curses shall come upon our enemies. So all of the curses that us, the Israelites, have been under, you heathen are going to get it. And one of the main curses is being a slave, right? But Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21 says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked," right? So that they're going to have to drink of that cup, which is the curses, all right? Being in this, you know, state of being at the bottom of the food chain, and all the things that come with it, man. They're going to get it. "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." And you know, the nation of Edom, right, has a lot to pay for. Has a lot to pay for, and individual Edomites have a lot to pay for. You know, you are not your father, right? But you are your forefathers because of reincarnation. So you have a lot to pay for, man. Okay? And the Lord is just and will recompense, all right, the Israelites. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakodesh, Shalom.